I must not do the last game. I got like 12 dudes to do. I'm still doing my updates.
I can say I backed out, so we can send it.
Oh, cool. Yeah, and we do it at the same time. Won't me as long as we do it. I got like 4 more dudes, man. Yeah, I must have just forgot to do it at the end of the last game I played. And then just go every time dudes I don't care about. Upgrade all. There we go. Cool. You back in the lobby?
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Yeah.
And now we good. I'm about to hop on the headset.
Alright.
Alright, man.
Same shit. I'm gonna hit some of this kush, man. I'm waiting on you. Oh no, I'm on red and white.
Coach, it's a pretty frigid December day in our nation's capital. We got our
I think I figured it took me a whole Madden to do it, but I think I figured out one problem.
The fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago.
I changed my whole offense up.
You name it. This crowd is ready.
And I did it about 8 games ago. I'm averaging about 12 more points. It is what it is, man. There's nothing I can do about it.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
From the gun, Mayfield trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for the Redskins touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. After the sack on first down, Mayfield, he finds his target, Beckham.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. But that's complete to Sanders. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Hey, check 24, check 20. Run.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Hurry. Banjo. Real.
A first down throw from Mayfield. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Odell Beckham with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, Young. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Good throw, Ruck. Off the
play fake. Young. Airing one out for Boyd. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. But it's going to be second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Young throwing again. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. So for Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, that's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out before he knew it. He had hit the sideline.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Young. Connects here with a tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
A pretty decent gain on the tough run before he's brought down at the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Young. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's called pass interference.
Zone coverage as a rookie QB.
Look at that. Look. What you mean no? What you mean no? You know football, right?
And the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Mayfield to throw it, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. Well, they were obviously backed out. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise
he missed it.
him off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover, but your defense in a bad spot.
I ain't gonna tell you I agree with it, but
after the interception, a quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run. This is Robinson, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season, and the Redskins have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle, and that makes the score 14.
Oh boy, he was I got him all the way from a 67. I'm 1-12 behind trying to get him right. So
return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out.
All right, fellas.
Totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football.
We already know he's fragile. Let's just go ahead and knock his ass out.
Because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Mayfield over the middle, complete. It's Black. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Mayfield. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Now here's Young. This is intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. First down, Mayfield. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarrett Davis came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and long for Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and
no comment.
Adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball.
Make sure I push your ass down before I go out of bounds.
On the perimeter, can play out wide. who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield. And
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football before he knew it.
Leon let,
so
really.
This brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Young. Flush to his right. He completes it to Boyd. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
3rd and long for Young. He gets this one to Boyd. A Redskin 1st down. The pickup 15 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on 1st down.
Get you some.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Young looks to throw on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Young off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it
Charles Haley. Stop it, man.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. 3rd down, Young from the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gill. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Young to throw it. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Look at this shit,
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack.
Don't nobody even know who the fuck these people is.
Ended up on the ground.
Can't make this shit up.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Young from the shotgun. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Let's get some control over this, man.
They will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1.
Yeah!
And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Madden ain't got nothing to do with this ass whooping so far.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough
knock his ass out.
Offenses that you face and analytics.
He don't want to respect y'all.
Hospital.
Now Mayfield looking left side, and he's got a man. That's
He don't
low.
respect us.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
I want you to know you pissed them guys off.
Right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's Sanders. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And out of bounds, sailed over.
Yeah, I know
right
it.
Near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
First down, Young. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Boyd. And he'll be out right at the 35. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
You better be afraid of me. Will, be afraid of me. Switch.
It's Young off play action. Flushed out right.
God
For the
damn
third
it.
time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones.
All day, every day. Good, 180. Watch it, alert. Pistol. 55. Hey, high 7. Let's go. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, Mayfield. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 31-yard.
And the kick by Elliott is good. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects.
I don't understand that, man.
Breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
This quarterback now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Young, and he cannot get away. And
but everybody damn. No comment.
Game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Now Young, throwing on 3rd and long. This is caught by Robinson. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now they're going to go for it.
I got 2 X.
This is 4th and 14. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. He's got his man, Boyd. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
That's what?
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense,
man,
are going through every situation.
Yo, 6th round, I know you not crying about no vertical as many times as you beat me running that vertical with that damn receiver that I told you was mine. That fast haul. You used to beat me twice a game with that fucking vertical. Kill yourself.
On play action, Young.
You tell me.
It's Gill.
You tell me.
This will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion.
I can promise you that ain't the only time I got a complete pass.
But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
And his pass is intercepted.
I'm over here,
4th time
here talking to you.
Picked up by Jalen Mills. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions.
Nah, you doing.
There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably too much, because now he's probably doubting himself.
We both have opinions.
What adjustments he has to make, but here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today.
That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 47. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see.
Yeah, I got a cornerback and a D lineman. And that's all I got. And
in high school, they didn't always play defensive line.
yeah, I got superstars. We didn't say nothing about superstars, now did we? No, I said I'm talking about my line, and I said every time y'all face the X Factor, you let the bit do whatever he want to. That's what I said.
Following the interception, Young. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Look at that shit, dog.
They sack him.
Yeah, it's not like y'all don't know how to play football.
Young now from the 50. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 21. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Mayfield now, just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield, that's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. He finds his target, Beckham. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Hey, exit. Hey, check. 3 down. Hurry. I got motion man. Me. I got this. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on
Get them country folk nothing, man.
One score down. Here we
go. I told my team, get them country folk nothing.
Going for it with Sanders. And
yeah, I know it.
First as they'll bring him
I know
down
it.
At the 28-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down.
Your damn O-line look like Jared.
Now they look to pay it off on first
God
down.
damn.
Run, it's Sanders. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
Them boy got stars everywhere.
3 yards, and now it's second down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Hey, alert! Hey, box truck. Rat. Mike,
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy.
All right, you got about 12 picks.
When you do, you just put
that dumbass slant.
Let him run.
He's got some space. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, and when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Hurry!
He throwing it.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. Buying time to his left. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received the gift, that takeaway. Even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback.
Get you some.
We just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Young to throw it. Staying on his feet. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his leg. Now Young loses the football. It's stripped. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Young. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Boyd. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Young off the play fake. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia.
Okay.
Beckham,
no comment.
80-yard touchdown as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter.
But they certainly aren't afraid to dial up the long ball, and fans dig the long ball. And they absolutely needed it, and guess what? They got it. How about that?
And now a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up. Out to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Yeah.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz.
Look at that shit.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
All Madden all the time.
Beckham with his third touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man is Galladay, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. First and 10, Young. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Kenny Galladay with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. As they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps.
Yeah.
Allowed him to run stride for stride.
Man.
Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Looking deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. He completes it to Boyd. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Young. His throw incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on
cartoons
and really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Throwing, Young. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Trying to defend the out route there. Got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut.
Truth be told, man, I turned that shit back on when I played Jerry. And I just ain't turned it back off.
And created a foul.
Young to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Yeah, we know it.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Young will set to throw. That's complete to his tight end Sprinkle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Young. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the
throw the ball up
team
to OBJ and he outrun everybody because he OBJ.
The game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help
break his fibula.
And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
We going for number 3.
On first down, it's Sanders. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll go again with Sanders. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Mayfield now from the 50. Now Mayfield lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. Excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part 1 is done, now part 2. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. What can Young do in the OT? Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. We know there's already a spotlight on this rookie quarterback, an even bigger spotlight here in overtime of this game, a costly pick.
No doubt about that, but here's the key. Game's not over. He may very well get another shot at this thing, so now he's got to go to the sideline, hope his defense picks him up, and be ready to go back out there and maybe make a similar throw, hopefully successfully the next time.
Check 1, 3. Check.
Another run with Sanders. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Throwing, Mayfield. Now they go screen, it's complete. There he goes inside the 30.
It is at
and down to the 27-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Mayfield off the play fake. Oh, he almost had it. Would have been a big interception here in OT. Instead, it'll give him another shot on third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hurry! King! 55! Watch the run! Hey, Orbit! 55 is my guy, 55!
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout with 5 seconds left here in overtime.
What?
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. So that'll back them up 5. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now Mayfield on 4th down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now the timeout comes in with just 1 second left in overtime. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do it.
That's what you know, man. Say fuck you.
A 1-play drive where you throw an interception. A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, how about this? The very, very rare tie that we just witnessed. Hard to believe.
You don't see it very often. A bonus period of football, yet both teams go home a little bit unsatisfied.
So that's it. No double overtime until the playoffs roll around, so that means this one ends in a tie.
Yeah, that's ultimately unsatisfying for both teams, the fan bases. Heck, for us.
True.
We came here to see a winner, right?
We did.
Winner and a loser. We didn't get it. We end up with a...
Yo.